Morning, this is Marcus from marcusandjacoba.com. And have you ever been in that position where you've had this great opportunity that's come across your lap, business opportunity? You're like, I don't know if I should pull the trigger, it seems really good, and you just don't know what to do. Well, this morning, I want to talk to you about 4 things, actually I think I might have 6 points, that you can look at when you're evaluating a new home-based business opportunity or network marketing opportunity. So the first thing to look at is the product or service itself. Is the product or service unique? If the product or service is unique, that's a great sign. If dozens of other people are doing it, or companies are doing it, but they're doing it poorly, then I would still consider moving on to the next thing. Second thing to consider is the timing of the product. Is the product hitting the market at a good time, or has the market been tapped out already? Thirdly, we can look at the price point of the product. Is it a good price point? One of the best indicators for this is, did you open your wallet for the product or service, or would you open the wallet for your product or service? Fourthly, we can talk about marketability. Is the product marketable? Can you market? Is the market for it growing? Is the market decreasing? For example, if you have something like CDs that are based on CDs right now, music, it's probably not the best market as music is moving more and more towards digital recordings. Fifthly, we can look at whether you can market the product online or offline, or both. Ideally, you want to be able to market your product online and offline. If the product is available only online, that's good. If the product is available only offline, I would consider moving on to a different opportunity, as much of the world today, business is conducted online, and having an online presence is quite important. And sixthly, let's talk about compensation plans. What type of compensation plan does your opportunity have? In network marketing opportunities, there's usually about 4 different types of compensation plans they use. The first is the stair-step breakaway model. This is the most common. Then there's a unilevel. Then there is called matrix, and the 4th one is the binary plan. Now, each of these plans have their advantages and disadvantages. You really do have to look at each plan on a case-by-case basis and see if it's a good fit for you. With that being said, you have to consider that if your opportunity is quite new, there's more risk and more reward. And how that relates to compensation is that often with the compensation plans, at the beginning the plans are very lucrative, and so if you jump in first, or you're one of the first, then you often have more potential for making money. But that being said, after the company becomes successful, often those plans change. So that's just something to consider when you're looking at the company and compensation plans. If they've been around for a long time, chances are their compensation plans will not shift. But as a rule of thumb, they probably won't be as generous as a company that is just starting out and trying to create some momentum. There's a bunch of other things I want to talk about. I think there's about another 6 or 7 points. I don't have time to go over them this morning, but if you click the link below, you can get our full checklist that talks about I think there's 11 points in the checklist that give things to look for evaluating a new business or opportunity. And as always, if you like the content we're putting out, follow us on YouTube, like us on Facebook. We'd be glad to connect again in the future. If you are confused about what your next step should be, feel free to contact us. We'd love to talk to you. I'll put my contact information in the description below, and I hope you have a great day. We'll talk again soon. Bye.